what's going on out here?
Teddy's getting ready for his massive body transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going. So when the house is done, now the house is coming to an end. I promised him. I gave him my word as well, and I said to him, when the house is done, we've been going to the gym every day, yeah, for the last 4 months, 5 months, 5 months.
Yeah, starting in February.
So he's got thicker. He's naturally got thicker. He's stronger. Bench pressing 65 kilo now, and he started off and he could just do the bar at 20.
Yeah,
so he's stronger. He's getting stronger. And I said to him, when the house is done, I'll take him every day after radio, which I've been doing now. But I'm going to teach him how to eat properly as well. And he's learning himself really well, actually, about food, about how to grow muscle and whatever else. So we're just talking about it now. He wants to get on the protein. So he's saying about, look, Dad, if we have protein, what sort of protein do we need? How many grams of protein do I need if I want to put a stone on? Because he wants to put a stone on. He wants to put a stone on in weight, and then he wants to trim down afterwards.
Would you use one of them calorie counter things, or is that just all...
Well, there are apps out there, and he was just looking at it. There are apps out there, but to be honest, I'm not really into that. But producer Jack, he's lost 3 stone using my fitness thing or whatever it might be. Really good, and all he does is run. But Jack ain't into the gym. He don't go gym.
That's what I did last year, just ran.
Yeah, like you. So you're not into the gym. You're into just keeping that weight down. He wants to get a shape and he wants to look good.
You want to compete, yeah.
Not compete. You ain't into competing. You don't want to get into being a bodybuilder.
We have to fake tan him.
Because I asked him this, innit? I said to you, do you want to get into that industry, bodybuilding, or do you just want to look good? He said, I just want to look good in a t-shirt and with my shirt off in the summer. So he wants to look good. Do you know what I mean? So he's working, bruv. He's working his legs. He's doing every body part. But he's going to get podgy before he gets trim. No, because
that's like
he
your
was
mate Mark. He was quite...
Yeah, well, Ted was a fat kid, like, yeah. So he would be... He was a bigger kid. So Ted had a hang-up with weight at one point, didn't you? Yeah. And he wanted to lose weight. And then when he lost weight, he looked like a frail old man. And he looked all withdrawn like that. And his shoulders come forward and he looked a bit like that. And I said, this is the wrong way of doing it, bruv, because he weren't eating right. He was just like... You know how you do your shakes? And it's not the right way to do it. Because all that is, yeah, is fast dieting. Yeah, you want to lose weight today, so what you do, you starve yourself to lose weight. But then when you start eating again, what happens?
It goes back on.
Yeah, super quick, because it's not the right way to lose weight. Fasting and eating milkshakes and just living on milkshakes, Cal, ain't the correct way of losing weight. The correct way of losing weight is to build it into your system, into your routine, and eat healthy but train at the same time. And this is what I got into him. Finally, we got it into him. I said, no, listen, put some weight back on. Put some weight back on. Put some weight back on. And I don't know what he weighs now. I reckon he weighs about 15 stone. Do you reckon? We need to weigh you.
I know what he talks about is protein.
Yeah, because now we've got to put another stone on him and then get him into shape and cut him down. And that's going to be hard. The cutting bit's the hard part. Because then you've got to watch what calories you intake. Because if you want to lose weight, then you need to be burning more calories.
Does it not matter what age you are, though? Is your body ready? It don't matter.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
He's 16. This kid here, when he's 18 years of age, if he does this properly for the next 2 years...
Be on Love Island.
He ain't into that shit.
No, he ain't.
But he could be that. You could be looking wicked, mate. When he gets to 18, if he does this properly now for the next 2 years, slowly, build up your muscle, build up your strength, build up your physique. 18, cuz.
Bruv. Small,
he will look
no, he'd do it though.
He will look so fit. 18, bruv. You think, geez, with them big shoulders. He said, how do I get my waist bigger? I said, you make your shoulders big. No, how do I get my waist smaller? I said, you make your shoulders bigger. So it's deceptive, bruv. You make your shoulders bigger so your waist looks smaller. Do you know what I mean? That's how you do it. Look at him. He's looking at turkey bits now, because he just figured out that he needs to be putting into him roughly about 200 grams of protein a day. That's a lot. A chicken breast has got about 20 grams. So at dinner time, you have two big chicken breasts.
A lot of people do it. I've had mates that get up at like 3 in the morning and have a steak or whatever.
Yeah, but this is the other thing. I said this to Ted. I said, Ted, you don't want it to take over your life. Because when I was younger, I went 19 stone when I was 20, before I had Shah. 19 stone. I was an animal, mate. I was massive. But it took over my life and my work suffered from it. Because I was eating every 3 hours. And I was getting up at that time to have something to eat and I was grumpy. Even though I was full, I was grumpy because I couldn't be bothered. And you don't want to do that. What you need to do is build it into your lifestyle so that it doesn't become a chore.
Yeah.
Because if it's a chore, if gym becomes a chore, then it won't never last. Look at me. What's my routine? Go to radio
and then gym.
and go to the gym. It's not a chore, it's a routine. And then I get on and do the rest of my work. And if you do that, like you was doing it, where you was going to the gym beforehand and then coming to work, but then that stopped because it would become a little bit of a chore to you, rather than built into your routine. But your routine is your football at the weekend.
Yeah.
That's a routine, that's a good thing. Because you like football, but you hate getting fit.
I don't hate getting fit. I'm fit at the minute. I might not look fit, but I am
not
fit.
about what you
I
look.
can run and run.
But you stop to you do it and then you stop, and you do it. I've been with you 4 years. I've known you, and you do it for 4 weeks, and then you stop for 4 weeks, and then you do it again, and then you stop and you do it. Your football's the only thing that I've seen you fitness-wise be consistent because you love football. Look at the last 6 weeks, or the last 4 weeks, what you've done with Frank every morning, running around a pitch because you like doing it. If you had the love for going for a run and going to the gym like you had the love for football, mate, imagine what shape you'd be in.
Yeah, I know, but
you're in good shape now because you're doing your football and stuff, is what I'm saying to you. It needs to be your routine. And because football's your routine and you like football, that's why it don't feel like a chore.
Yeah.
Going for a run at 5 in the morning to you is a bit of a chore. It's not as enjoyable as you going to play football. Because if it was, you'd be out every day at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to get into him, that the gym's got to become a love and a routine. Something that you don't want to stop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it is. A few months ago, yeah, he didn't want to. He wouldn't go in. Yeah, he was dragging his heels, and now he's so we're going to the gym.
Do you know what happened? Right, in lockdown, the first lockdown we had, I took him out every morning for a walk.
It was at like 5 in the morning.
I took him out every morning for a walk.
We went from our house up to the beach and back round again.
Because you was fatter then. No, but you was, weren't you? And he had a hang up with it, and he wanted to lose weight, and he was getting a little bit down about it. And I said, well, the only thing to do, mate, is get up and do something. I'll come for a walk with you. And all of a sudden, I started taking him for a walk, and then he found the love for it. So that was good.
Yeah.
Who's your mate? Hey?
Right, good luck. We're going to see more of that.
He's more of
want
it.
to see more. I want to see more of this.
And he actually said to me, Dad, do you reckon I should set some socials up and show my journey? Because there's other kids out there my age who are going through that sort of thing. And I said, yeah, you could do if you want to, mate. Who's your mate?
All right.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.